Alrighty. Howdy neighbors and welcome to the Groom of Gallagher Mansion. We're starting off with a warning screen because all this is very important. Please look it over. If you do not feel like you can handle the content, I strongly recommend waiting for this playthrough to be over before coming back to watch my stuff. If you are not of the right state of mind to watch, please click off. Please go to something else. Now that we have done that.
Self-voicing enabled. Toggle self-voicing selected.
Oh, I see.
Self-voicing disabled.
I'm good. I like how it has so many options. It's beautiful. And the music volume is even lower. Oh my goodness, yay! We can turn it up a little bit though. Let it be right about there. Beautiful. And we can save. Love this for me. Let's go. The stories I've heard about the old Gallagher Mansion. The tales and whispers and rumors. Home of decadence and luxury in the days of yore, now abandoned out of fear and left to rot. What is that word? The obfuscated photos. The promise of lost inheritance. And a history stained by misfortune and blood, spilt in greed and ambition. None of them have done this place justice. Quite the opposite, in fact. It made it sound much more exciting. A quick look at Gallagher Mansion doesn't suggest anything special. It's just one of many other ancient, abandoned, century-plus old estates around here. I never got the hype. These decrepit old places litter this town. Like fallen leaves, no one has bothered to break up. It's a spot for college dorks to drink and hope no one notices. An occasional haunted house for young adventurers. Oh, sorry. And home of the most basic ghost stories that some of the older locals take pride in. Heritage and horror in one neat package. You'll never notice anything extraordinary just by looking at it. It's sure close to midnight. An eerie old mansion far off the main road will spook you well enough. Especially if you're alone. Luckily, I am neither of those things. Well, technically I'm alone, but not by myself. I fondle my phone in my hands for comfort while trying to avoid the thorns of a rose. No need to prick myself just yet, according to Taylor. Gallagher Mansion is abandoned. It's been abandoned for most of its existence. So why doesn't it look like a pile of splinters? Why are the grounds not overgrown with weeds and vines and poison ivy?
Team, do you copy? What's the situation on the field? Over.
Why are you so quiet, my guy? I have you on max. How many save spots do we have? Hold on. I did 9 and then... Oh, we have 10 pages. Okay, so that's 40 saves. I'm guessing Vice President is us. Doing fine, Taylor. In fact, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping for something more then a light breeze. Maybe a darker and stormier night to really set the mood. Over.
Ha, don't jinx yourself now, buddy. Optimal weather conditions will make the mission easier for you and me both. Over.
You know, you don't need to say over when we're on a phone call, right? We could both talk and hear each other at the same time. Over. A pause. I can almost feel Taylor's pout on the other side of the line. I'm serious though. So far this may as well be an evening stroll.
Keep your guard up. If my sources are accurate, I'm like 90% confident we'll find something in this place.
Like 90 or at 90? The voice in my ear was Taylor Potts. Taylor. Taylor Potts. I'm going with that, until I get told I'm wrong. My longtime dorm bestie at Zephyr University. That is almost not a nice word. And the president of the college's Occult History and Sciences Investigation Club, aka OHSIC. I just realized it spells sick. Meanwhile, there's me, the vice president. If only because I'm the only other member who consistently shows up to the meetings. And that's mostly because I feel bad for Taylor putting in all this work for the club. That's why I'm here tonight, of course. Why I'm at the steps of Gallagher Mansion. Dressed to some very uncomfortable nines. With a desperate ghost hunter walking me through a desperate plan. Long story short, Student Union is a meeting away from dropping support for the OHSIC, the OSIC. We've had trouble retaining membership for a while now, and the facility we use for our meetings is utterly wasted on the two of us. Their words, not mine.
What do you mean you're done funding the club? The OHSIC is an incredibly important resource for students to explore their spirituality, their heritage, their culture!
Please do not kick me.
Listen, Mr. Potts. I pulled enough strings letting you have the club for so long in the first place, but I can't defend you when we're not seeing results.
You still have a freaking anime club! All they do is watch movies and spend money on important snacks! That's gotta be violating some kind of rule about appropriating funds or something!
First of all, it's the Japanese Culture and Heritage Club. Secondly, they actually retain regular members, as do many other clubs.
Damn.
If you can't engage with the students of this university, you're not really providing anything of value.
Damn.
Space is a premium too. You know that everyone on campus is going gaga for that newly proposed juggling club. And they'd appreciate a room that's barely being used as it is.
The juggling club? The juggling club! You can't do that to us!
I think it's the juggling club part that's gotten him the most. Taylor's logic: clowns juggle things. Clowns are scary and evil. Therefore, the juggling club, by default, is scary and evil.
There's gotta be another way! Please! What do you need us to do to save the club?
All you need is a few more members. Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you can show us that the OSICO is still relevant to the student body.
OHSIC.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that.
That's how it went down yesterday morning, according to Taylor. Later that afternoon, before I could start going through the motions of our meeting agenda.
Okay, here's the plan. You know that old house way out there on the corner of town? That old Gallagher place where all those deaths and murders happened ages ago? We've never checked it out. We thought it was too boring, too vanilla. But no! Maybe we made a mistake trying to find new things when we've left the biggest stone in town unturned.
Yes, but has anything changed about the place the last time we looked at it?
Tomorrow, we're gonna investigate the old dump. I just know there's something we can find in there. It's our last hope. Vice Prez, tonight we're hitting the books. Research like your life depends on it.
And by we are investigating, Taylor meant I go there in person by myself while he provides intel via earpiece back at HQ. HQ is Taylor's car, of course. Maybe we could paint it like Ecto 1. Get a few members that way.
Status? You've been a little quiet. Over.
And back to the over thing, huh? Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm thinking.
Don't get cold feet now, buddy. We need you now more than ever. You've dealt with the paranormal before, and you've rocked their world. Are you worried about your lines?
No, I've got the script down already, though. My wedding attire is a lot to get used to. You could do tuxedo, gown, or wedding attire. Yeah. My wedding attire is a lot to get used to. Like, the top is a vest and a long coat, while the bottom is a huge frilly skirt. It's really new to me. I do like it, though. Over.
Sorry, no can do. You've got to look the part for when you fall into the cold, dead arms of Elias Gallagher. Over.
Understood. Look as classically ravishing as possible. Over. As I say that, I quickly adjust my outfit anyway. Taylor can't see me over the earpiece anyhow. May as well be comfortable. And maybe even a little disheveled, as befits someone with my sorrowful tale. I'm at the door.
How's the rose?
Immaculate.
Then go for it, buddy. You're about to change our lives.
Can I ask you one more question before I start the mission?
Shoot.
Did, like, court entertainers or whatever still exist in the Victorian times?
I don't really know if they did. Or why you're asking me that?
I'm just saying, what if Elias Gallagher isn't the only ghost left in the mansion? What if I run into his personal clown?
Ghost clown? No! Why would you even suggest such a thing? I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, that was a bad choice of words. But I could be in danger. Unless maybe there was a nice clown who could cook.
Quit stalling and start the mission already.
There goes Taylor, hammering in the no fun allowed sign. Oh well. Turn my attention back to the facade of the mansion. It really does look too well maintained for an abandoned building. The gold brass handle turns and the door glides open. The first thing I notice is how stale the air tastes inside of the manor. The second thing I notice is how cold it is in here, if compared to the light breeze outside. The atmosphere is unnaturally frigid, though not enough to make me bail out to grab a jacket, so long as I'm quick. This place has certainly seen better days. Hacker voice. I'm in.
How's it looking in there, bud?
A lot more promising now that I'm inside. Perfectly ripe for a haunting. Complete with a creepy portrait upstairs. In fact, you'd probably have an asthma attack with all the dust.
Is your sixth sense tingling?
I don't know why, but it's super cold in here. As long as I'm in and out of here fast, I don't think I need to worry about it too much.
That's reasonable. I think it's time to summon a ghost then.
Roger that. About time I put that single year of high school theater to good use. I got 2, and it doesn't help. Well, here we go. Prick my finger on one of the thorns, scatter a few of the rose petals around, then cue the monologue. Suck at a breath as the thorn pricks my index, channeling the pain into a sufficiently hammy performance. Alas, my poor aching heart. I clench my chest with one hand and raise the other toward the ceiling, choking out a few dramatic sobs for collapsing into a heap. The acoustics in this foyer accentuate the cacophony of echoes. Woe is me, that I've been abandoned so coldly at the altar. Why did the love of my life forsake me so? Today was set to be the most joyous day of my mortal existence, and yet all I feel is a pull of despair into my darkest days thus. Oh, woe upon such an unfortunate soul as mine. Here's some slow clapping and stifled guffaw from the earpiece. All I wanted in life was to know the warmth of a lover's touch. Won't anyone take pity on me? I let loose another pathetic sound of anguish while plucking off more petals. Close my eyes.
This is my cue to throw tomatoes at the stage, right?
Yes. Tomatoes mean the performance sucks. You're doing great, dummy.
Alright. Keep up the good work then, buddy old pal.
I glance around my surroundings. I almost feel like the painting on the second floor is judging me silently. But it must be my imagination. Why should I continue to live a life unfulfilled? I almost think it's better to sleep in eternity, dreaming forevermore, rather than suffer this cruel reality. Pluck off the last of the rose petals and cast away the stem. The deep crimson speckles of my blood glimmer, sparkly, in the light of the moon, now dripping through the cobweb-covered windows. Perhaps I shall die as I lived, alone, with naught but my own sorrow. If God, or some kind and gentle soul, has lent their ears to my pleas, then take me now. I lower my head, let a few more tears flow down my cheeks. The ritual is now complete.
Truly a riveting performance. 10 out of 10, Oscar-worthy, or whatever.
Taylor, shut up. Hey, don't come in the atmosphere. The temperature suddenly drops, to the point where it feels like my blood is freezing in my veins. I think it's that my brain screams and my legs to run, but I can't move. I raise my head, just in time to see the rose petals scattered across the foyer, swirling up into the air. Coalescing back onto the stem, I throw at the foot of the steps.
Alack, what blood is this, which stains the stone entrance of the sepulchre?
Oh, girl, no! I left a pot on the stove. Actually, I gotta head out.
Wait, who was that? What's happening over there?
Oh my! You're missing a little something, buddy. My jaw drops as a vague shape of a man materializes from the top of the staircase. My mouth is suddenly too dry to form a coherent response. Elias Gallagher, in all his undead and ephemeral glory, is gliding down the steps toward me. Holy shit!
Fresh blood in my esteemed estate, stained on a red rose no less. A tragic sight indeed. But not quite so tragic as the one who stands before me. Pray tell, who are you, and what is your purpose here?
Again, pot, stove. I gotta dip, actually. Thank you.
Bud? Hey, bud. What's going on over there?
Elias Gallagher, Lord of this manor. My name is Joe. And I am but someone's betrothed. I am Games, and I was betrothed to one who abandoned me at the altar on the day of our wedding. With a broken heart in my chest and tears in my eyes, I sought solace in a quiet place away from the ceremony and found myself here. Poor indeed. Poor indeed.
You and I are not at all dissimilar indeed. I am well acquainted with tragedy, and know that your wounds need tending to at once.
Uh-huh.
Tell me, would you like to forget the cur who broke your heart?
I would love nothing more than to forget that cur. I also really like the way that your head moves. I feel like that's very fun. A+. Hook, line, and sinker. Oh yes, I would not hesitate if there was such a way to ease my sorrows. But I fear it would not be a simple matter.
Nonsense, my dear. I can melt away your anxiety and regrets. For it is within my power as long as you remain inside these four walls. Now, will you accept this rose, darling?
I'm about to die. Right now. He holds out the rose. I shred it up. Not long ago. The blood gone from the petals and thorns absent from the stem.
Hey, bud! What's going on there? The line's going haywire over here!
I reach up toward Elias to take the rose from his hand, and our knuckles brush against one another. His touch is deathly cold. I will.
I'm requesting a report! You need backup! Answer me!
Oh, Taylor, I'm so sorry.
Wonderful, darling.
Elias' hand glides up to my cheek. Hate it already. Caressing it gently and phasing through my skin.
Now even death won't do us part.
Hate it. Distant cry of a carnival mystery. A long wail. A pain moan. Looping through the walls and dancing on the flowers. The petals shake. Stamens and pistils tremble. And perfume avalanches upon me. A billion scents as strong as the forgotten sun. Strong enough to sting my eyes. I rub my eyes and open them to a blue ceiling. Oh, good lord. We're dead. What the hell? Where am I? As I ask, the wails and moans shaking my bones cease. They were my breath. Just my breath. And that carnival mystery? The phone's still ringing. But it's not in any of my pockets. This wedding garb was a huge mistake. My hands skipper around the sheets to my bed. Searching for my phone, trying to answer Taylor. Hang on, bed. My eyes remember to look at more than the ceiling. And along with the rest of my senses waking up, processing information. Sure enough, I found myself in some ancient bedroom. Catch a flicker of light amongst the disheveled shelves and snatch it to me. My phone screen glows like a comforting little lantern. I accept Taylor's call and...
Oh, God! I've tried you like 50 times already since the call dropped! What the hell happened?
I don't really know. Where am I?
Are you still in the mansion?
Somehow I'd forgotten where I was. What had happened? My cheeks twinge with the memory of a chill, ethereal touch. Elias. That touch from Elias. A ghost touched me! Right? That actually did happen, and it wasn't just some sleep-deprived hallucination I had from all of Taylor's ramblings, right?
Hey, bud! Don't clam up now!
Oh, I guess I'm not outside at least.
Describe your location!
Everything around me is still dimly lit in the morose shade of blue, so that's a good sign. Good might not be the right word. The decor certainly looks wait, hang on. This is still inside the mansion, right? Lights and decor are one thing, but this room sure doesn't look like it's moments for falling apart. The sheets I'm laying upon are coarse, but in perfect condition. As fresh as the day they were woven on some state-of-the-art petal loom. The mattress holds my weight with a sense of duty, and the pillows couldn't be fluffier. The paint on the walls, which were peeling away in the foyer, hold immaculately tight. Here, with no chip in sight, no cobwebs or holes, or even a speck of dust floating upon the air. Portraits and paintings, all hung straight and untorn, with gilded golden frames, pots and vases, without any cracks in their porcelain. Even the air is a far cry from the moss and bird's nests, if you ignore the stale taste. Now that I'm calmer, also notice that I'm wearing a pair of soft, silken gloves I don't recall bringing with me when I came in. These are a gift from Elias. Hey, hang on. Look at this bedroom. Take a quick set of photos and upload them to
Wait!
Taylor.
A bedroom?
Sorry. Yes. Well, nicer than the foyer. Nothing's falling apart, nothing stained. It does look like part of the same house, though. Some general decor.
Huh. Maybe the door was locked and nobody got in? This place is a known party hub, after all. Maybe the co-eds and whoever else wrecked everything they could reach, but they just couldn't get into here.
That seems unlikely. A century of no one visiting would still do damage to a locked room. It's not like it's sealed away from the rest of the world. Unless... was it just this room? A special place for me? Hey, Taylor. Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you, brief me on the mission again?
You're kidding, right?
I just woke up, and I'm pretty sure there's a ghost floating around eager to meet me, so come on.
Yeah, alright, you're right. Let's play 20 questions to catch you up to speed here.
Okay, I'm going to end this episode here. And then we will do the 20 questions. Next time. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. And hopefully, I will see you later.